Ooh, I'm glad y'all came here kind of fast. Good morning, everybody. I usually wait for my 20 to get in here. You guys got here extremely fast. I appreciate that. Hey, Miss J, Chantel, aka Lady Caramel, Bex Jaja, and anybody, Scott. Hope y'all hitting the like as y'all coming in. First order of business here. Happy birthday to Brianna. If she was here, I'd sing her song. I always try, but I'm just now getting my voice back too, but I still would try. But happy birthday to Brianna. She making a big 30 today. Well, actually started last night, I believe, at 12 a.m. So happy birthday with Brianna. Y'all can drop some happy birthdays and everything in there. Y'all want to. If she stop by, I will give her a little happy birthday jig to the best of my ability. Now, let's move on. Yeah, because I'll be kind of quick here. Tracy is in the hospital, y'all. Now, she made a video last night of herself in the hospital. Oh my God, she looked terrible. She really did look like she was really ill. She was saying that they think she's dehydrated. And I remember her saying she needs to drink water because all she do is drink Pepsi. I remember her saying so that could be. But I'm thinking Tracy been feeling ill for a long time because she hasn't been on camera, in about a year. But anyway, she came on camera from the hospital last night. And I probably would have thought she still came on her avatar, but I guess she didn't want to come on here and say, hey, y'all, I'm in the hospital sick, because people would have been saying, Tracy on here talking about she's sick. How we know she in the hospital? You know how they would have been running amok with it. But anyway, she is in the hospital. People are spinning it. Oh, she came on the shows in the hospital because she's doing it for coin. She's doing it for this. Rent time, the whole 9 yards. But I'm not going to make it fun of her because I know for a fact she was sick. And normally when people get sick, they don't give a damn about nothing. How they look and nothing and nobody say. It is what it is. So watching Jay Woodson for a little while last night, and he was over there making it fun of the way I say, etc. I know I be saying etc. I be, it's the way it smelled to me. And I just be having fun with it. So I dropped down and put some smiley faces too and said, yeah, I did say it. And I had to laugh at the way he was doing it because he played a clip of me and I heard myself saying, etc. So that's how I found out Tracy was in the hospital. Somebody jumped in his chat and said Tracy's in the hospital. She looked really sick. Go pray for her, whatever. He kept on his commentary. And then at the end, he said he's going to check on Tracy. Then he came back with a second line. His title was a little shady, but he said he wasn't being shady. That Tracy's in the hospital, but she got hair or some kind of way he put it. Because she showed her hair has grown. She put up the top or whatever it was. So he made a joke about that and about her showing her boots. Oh, tomorrow, Tracy, you shouldn't have came on. Everybody gonna make the videos. Well, everybody will. Most will have ops. But I'm not gonna make a fun of her. I think she was sick for real. She just wanted us to know what she was and what was going on with her. I'm not gonna make it fun of her. She was sick. And everybody know you're sick. You really don't care how you look and who say what or whatever. So I want to get that out the way too. Good morning, life is good. Just look in the mirror. Gemini, Cheryl, Miss Lady K. Now, I'm going to move on a little bit. And I'm really tired of this subject. When we talk about something and if we think it's good tea, and a lot of those that beat for coins, want to make a coin, they'll make the smallest thing into a big thing, and they'll talk about it maybe 2-3 days at most. But you got somebody trying to carry something on now. It's been a week, maybe 2 weeks, and I'm really tired of it. But I'm going there a little bit again this morning. Then I'm gonna leave it alone. Now, because I'm gonna piggyback off last night, and I came back a second time. I didn't really go into too much. Well, I guess I did. When I told y'all yesterday there was a line being set up about me dropping down into a panel, and I didn't know why stuff was being brought up and why I was over there getting cussed out again and all this. And I didn't find out why until I watched 7 Stars. I said, oh, that's it. So watch out, ladies. Anybody that go over there on GFTV panel, you're going to get attacked. It is what it is. I was getting attacked yesterday, and all the bug came up about that interview situation / conversation, whatever you want to call it, was brought back up, and I thought it was dead like everybody else. And that's what happened. And nobody, not me, nobody involved on that panel that night or that chat brought that lady up at all. Now I hear she has turned on the person that had her back, the one that brought it, which is Kimmy, had her back. You know, it was being patient and listen to everything that she had to say. From my understanding, she has turned on her too as well. I'm assuming maybe it's for the same thing. I don't know. I don't watch her. I moved my membership, and I moved my subscription that day when she first started doing all that. So I don't know. This is what I heard, that she's going at anybody that jump on that panel. Now, how could you fall in love with somebody like that? I don't know. It's not my business. So I got a feeling this is going to go on all the weekend. But hopefully it's the more news by then, because it's getting old and it's getting ridiculous. It is. See, I really don't care about that. And when Kwani came on my panel, and I understand she's saying, you know, the lady probably want to make some coins, make mine too, but I've been doing just fine without her. Gonna continue to do just fine without her. Gonna always do what I've been doing. It is what it is. And shout out to Kwani too for having my back, because you know me and Kwani, well, from time to time we go at it, but I ain't never really had nothing bad against Kwani. I just do that when she get in one of the moves to come at me, and she normally do that, and I just throw some words back, but we cool. You know what I'm saying? We've always been cool. And like I said, I really have much respect for her when she stopped the other white guy for trying to send her an email about me, trying to dox me, and she let him know, no, that's a black woman, don't come over here with that. You know, she said that other one start off like that, you ain't gonna do it. So everybody want to know how he got into the mix. Well, Jay Wilson want to know, how did this Christopher get into the mix? He in the mix because he used to moderate over there, and he lying about it now, and they still working together. That's how. Okay, so anyway, QB, I guess he wanted to jump on the bandwagon yesterday. Maybe he need to beat for some coins, him and 5A. Now, y'all got to keep in mind, him and 5A work closely together. Now, word is 5A was, since through People's Ops, she was over there working with NM about writing some letters too against IBA and some other black ladies over here, allegedly. So I can understand why QB would invite him to the panel, because I feel like they're all in cahoots together. Yeah, they're all in cahoots together, because he did a 2-hour video over there yesterday with that man bringing up everything from the past. Now, I told y'all yesterday that I was going to go put up my old video, because what he was saying over there was about something about a 15-year-old child that was over in Sir King's panel and chat all the time. Now, that brought back memories, because we all remember when, and it was kind of when he was new, and everybody, all those avatars over there, and everybody was saying the avatars sound like children, and it attracts children to come over there, meaning kids under 18, which I think 18 and 19 too is a child to me, you know. And so when we got really deep into the conversation about the 15-year-old child being over there, that was news to everybody. I came on and did a live. And as I was talking about it, the child's mother came in my chat and wanted to come on my panel, and she came on my panel, and we discussed the whole situation. I know a lot of y'all remember that. It was, you know, allegedly Sir King was having children over there. So Sir King got on QB panel because, of course, he didn't like what was being said over there. And I don't know why New Mexico was bringing that up or whatever. So that prompted Lemon to come on the live and do it live. Now, we'll put up Lemon. Lemon came up the porch yesterday. He was very, very upset. I'm assuming they brought him in. New Mexico brought him into the mess too. Because, no, I didn't watch the whole thing, because I don't want to be watching NM New Mexico like that. Because I don't go over there to give him no click and view. on this channel. Wasn't really trying to give the QB, but I was curious to why he invited him over there right after all of that started over there with the GFT TV situation. So I guess since he hasn't really been a part of the news besides him talking about a balloon release and Lady P's best friend, and he's toe up and this and that. Well, other than that, he hadn't been in the news. And speaking of the balloon release, the night that the lady was barely cold, they were getting super chats, you know, for the balloon release. And somebody in the chat was saying, well, the lady ain't been going 12 hours. Y'all already finna have a balloon release. It ain't been no balloon, AKA funeral, or none of that yet. Homegoing or whatever y'all may call it. So that's how that went. So now they stopped talking about that and talking about a court date. Well, we found out. Charles Mouth said he didn't want them to come to the court date. They wasn't invited to come to the court date. And I'm taking it as if he really don't want to button in. They've been collecting money to go to court for Charles Bradley. I think it's in December. Okay, Rita is hit him in his pockets. He got to go to court, and he was trying to put his trial date up, but the court said no. He got to wait to the date that they have to go to court. But y'all, it just be so much going on with them. Now the thing was, all that time, QB, that your friend was sick. First, y'all took a long time to announce it. Y'all didn't want to, that was disrespectful. It was for the family to do it, whatever the case may be. Now y'all collecting money to go to court. Y'all didn't think about collecting the money to go see a sick friend while they still here. Now, everybody know the super chats ain't gonna come maybe to next month. Do you think that money gonna be gave to that family? But anyway, they got a date now, for the homegoing. So they hustled up money, I'm assuming, to go there. I don't know. It's just a big hot mess, but that's what's going on. What else is going on? New Mexico. QB is Stanky Baby over there doing the most. Sean Brady told all the shut his business. I told y'all yesterday, and that was new. Allegedly, she stabbed her husband up. Y'all, just be so much going on. And like I said, it really ain't no new news now, as far as I'm concerned, because how long we been talking about the Lady P since she passed. Now, I don't got nothing bad to say about her. Like people were saying, all I said was condolences to her family, and that's it. And I don't care, and the rest of it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing else to say because I don't know too much about nobody, the person, but what I seen on YouTube. But condolences again to her family and her children that love her, before further. That's the best I can say on that one too as well. Now, as far as me, I been getting attacked ever since I came on here. And I'm used to it. So when I get off of here, it ain't like I sit around at home moping about it, thinking about it, because I get into my life here at home, in my home life, with my family. I have things to take care of. I'm regular, just like anybody else. However, when you run into people like Stinky Baby them, they don't have a real family. So they have to find friends, as y'all can see. And QB, how could you talk about where somebody live at? Word is, the apartment that the people got you, because of your status, you share a bathroom with other people in the building. Okay? We saw when you had that fight, you invited somebody into your apartment to live with you, whatever. That person was supposed to be on drugs, supposed to stole your wallet and stole your few dollars out of your wallet. Y'all got into a fight. You came on the show that somebody was bleeding. They showed the stairs from the hallway, the whole 9 yards. How you gonna get on here and talk about somebody's home? That's another thing you and Stanky Baby do. How could y'all talk about somebody's home? And it ain't nothing wrong. Millions of people live in apartments. Nowadays, people don't even be wanting to buy a home too much. They can rent now and get renter's insurance. It takes forever to get through paying for a home. But what's wrong with the apartment? I downsized to apartment. And I've had a couple houses in my life. So what's the big deal? Is that a big deal for me? My kids are grown and out the house. And I am happy. It is what it is. Okay. So, but I don't understand when people go at somebody's houses like that. And you can tell who's not used to something. The ones that keep talking about, I got a house, now they have a house. No, they're not going to live long enough to pay for it. Now they live to 90 or 100 years old. I mean, why you wait till what, almost 50 to buy a house? You see, about 30 years to pay for a home. Shit, you'll be 90 years old. You'll be 90 years old. You know, just thought I'd say that because somebody always bragged about a house. Who cares? Who cares? Y'all, let me look over and speak. Miss Susan came in, the video girl this morning. Good morning, Miss Toby. It's Miss Bless. If she was in the hospital, it's likely she could have had. Well, it looked like she's still in the emergency room. And I think somebody asked her about who she called. She said she called her sister, a few people. I don't know if they went up to the hospital or not. You know what I'm saying? But people, I guess she could. And I guess she was thinking they're gonna finish the IV because they felt like she's dehydrated, and then she's gonna go home. Good morning, Sadie Adams, Stacy. So I believe that's what's going on. And apparently came on 5A talking about it. They finally came over there because they went on there that first night, Stacy, when they was getting them super chats. But that's cool if they didn't have no insurance. They got to do what they got to do. But you know, y'all, and a lot of people can't afford insurance these days. You know, their bills and money might be so tight they can't afford the extra money for insurance. So they have to do stuff like that. But I'm making sure my family don't have to do no chicken dinners and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure there's insurance and there's policies, there's money. I mean, something will be left for my grandkids too. My kids are grown. It'll go to my grandkids because that's what they would want too. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got to put something aside to save for their grandkids. And it is what it is. Okay. Good morning, Maybeth. QB Lives is Squalor. Bang Gus. I will never forget that video when he got into that fight. That building looked exactly. And it looked like it's one of those buildings that, you know how some apartments be in an alleyway and they have steps to go up the long steps, about 20 steps. That's what it looked like. So I don't understand why they be on there talking about how people live. I really don't. But anyway, back to Lemon. Let me see if I can find it. Lemon was very upset. But when I get a chance and feel like it, I'm going to go ahead and look for that live. You know, because I came on, like I said, I did commentary on it. So basically, y'all, it's not a lot going on other than that. The same thing we constantly been talking about that I know of for sure. Because basically, what I'm talking about, everybody's been talking about it for a few days. And some stuff get old and stale. You just don't want to hear it no more. It is what it is. Law Dragon, oh, that's cool, but you don't know nothing about his status. Well, actually, nobody give a damn about his status, Caroline. He the one came on telling us about his status, you know, and then you hear it on here, but it's not that we care. I'm saying for his status and the way he talk about everybody, that's how people going to talk about him, and that they have programs for people like that. For what I understand, that's how he got his job. I'm not dragging or talking about his status, though, if that's the way you mean it. You never heard me come on here and talk bad about nobody with no kind of illnesses. Never. Okay? If that's what you're getting at. Now, let me see if I can find Lemon. Did you move that, Sir King? Are you in the bushes somewhere? Because Lemon was very, very, very upset. First, I went to look over here first. So, y'all, yeah, it's time to pick up my gadget. Okay? Let me pick up my gadget. Where you at, gadget? Let me get to me. Okay. Now, let me see if this person talking about. Good morning. That's what it's a good idea to let life insurance own children because the rates are much cheaper, or at least age. Exactly. But my babies had insurance when they were born. Yep. And then they got it when they became grown. You know how you get that kind of insurance for your children when they're babies? It is what it is. Just like a lot of people got that Gerbil. But like I say, I'm not knocking some people that don't have it because some people really can't afford it. You know, so it is what it is. I would just hate to, and I won't be here when I go on to glory, but I would hate the thought of me leaving that back there for my family to take care of. I wouldn't want to leave them in that position. So thinking about something like that is part of life. You have to think about something like that. Okay, there we go. I got my gadget. Stacy said, Caroline, who are you talking to and where you come from, bish? Because no one said nothing about his that's true, Stacy. Nobody dragging his status. I just said there's programs and that's how he got his apartment and his job. That's it. As a matter of fact, I didn't know about a lot of people's status until they came on and said it themselves. And one of them I didn't know had it, but they was dragging everybody else that had it. And then they finally had to come out and they right now mad at everybody to this day. It ain't my fault. Good morning, beautiful son. Good morning, mean girl. Obamacare, it's affordable. Well, that's medical insurance, right? I'm talking about life insurance. Good morning, official. That chicken looked good. I just watched it not too long ago. However, I don't like Popeyes, but I was looking at them hot peppers. I got to have them peppers with my meal. I said something because that lady P came on here talking about everyone. Oh, did she do that? Stacy, I didn't know that she once did that. That's what I'm saying. No, everybody remember her from what was going on the YouTube. So therefore, nobody really had nothing else to say that they saw was good, which I didn't. But her family did. That's why I said my condolences. Her family did. You know, everybody got somebody that loved them. Her family love her. You know, so it is what it is. So is there anything else going on besides the DD Loop stuff, the QB? Because see, the NM person is going around getting interviews, and by QB and Stanky Baby doing that, that's keeping that person around. It's making them stay relevant. I'm trying to pronounce it right. Relevant is making them stay. And I just don't understand that. But I don't know. Like I said yesterday, maybe it's a generational thing. I'm just gonna get like those people can't stick together. I mean, those people stick together. And our people is doing this on YouTube, which brings me to the Big Brother. A lot of y'all don't watch the Big Brother. Big Brother been up for 23 years. I started watching, I think, in 2010. And there has never been a black person as a winner. They would never let a black person win. The black person will barely make it to the jury. The last couple made it to the jury, but they would always get them out first. Now you had these 6 blacks come on and they stuck together. They formed a group called the Cookout. And sometimes I was thinking, oh, they ain't gonna stick together. Tiffy was getting mad. Joe Frazier's son, I think that's whose son was that? The boxer was calling some of them beasts. I was thinking, damn, 6 of them, they can't stick together. One job to do, come on and stick together. And they did. Tiffany came up with a master plan that all of them take somebody on the side, you know, as one of their partners in the house. They did that, and they always had the votes, and they made it to the end. Y'all, I think it's 4 of them left. It's going to be the first time in history, and a lot of Caucasian people, if you read the Twitter, don't like it, but it is what it is. It's going to be the first black person to win Big Brother. So I'm glad they, through all the bickering that they were doing, I'm glad they finally stuck together and got there. Ms. Toby say since season 1. Yes, but they would have 1 or 2 blacks on it now and then. I'm not talking about the celebrity one, that don't count. But anyway, I know a lot of y'all don't watch it, but I'm just throwing it out there, you know, because I'm talking about how we don't stick together. Do you think we can go over there in any Caucasian sector and start dragging their people like that? No, they're going to stick together against us like they've been doing for how many years now? Come on now. They go behind our backs writing letters and everything for this man. It's ridiculous. Now, I got to run up front for a minute. Y'all hold on for a second. I'm dropping this. Let me see. Y'all give me just a minute. Hold on 1 second. Let me see something. Okay, y'all, sorry about that. Somebody had came up to the door. I had to go see what was going on and stuff. I'm telling you, my household is busy all the time. Now, I dropped my thing if anybody want to come on. Hey, no, wait a minute. I just said face. I had to leave off for a minute. Can y'all hear me? Wait a minute. Y'all can't hear me? Okay, let me see if y'all can hear me. Can somebody put yes? Yes. Because I said I had to go up front for a minute. Stop playing the game. Yeah, but Ray Black, wait a minute. Ray Black, I know it's elite, but I always think about the worshipers in the manual. I don't know what that is. Okay, yeah, thanks. I had said, okay, thank you. Drop it for me, face. I had said, hold on a minute, I had to run up front, but I should have waited and asked somebody to jump on here while I had to run up there and do something real quick. Okay, so all right. Good morning, Purple Peach. Now, back to y'all, I really don't have a lot for y'all this morning because I came on last night, you know, right after all that foolishness happened. You know what I'm saying? And I said, I'm not in love with nobody. I'm not trying to get this man DD that you want. And you can schedule and do as many lives as you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to go back and forth with that BS because that's what it is, y'all, at this point. Now, because how many minutes I've been? I've always been on here 30 minutes. And I really don't have a lot this morning, but I did catch some of GFTV's live, just a little bit of it. And Grish went up, didn't talk for a while. Kimmy was up, and they didn't really, it was basically the same thing as what I'm saying. So it's not, I don't know. You was being doxxed yesterday, last evening, by the way. I don't care. I'd have been doxxed, cussed, to effect. Oh Lord, I don't know how many times on here. And even though he was doing that yesterday, I woke up this morning with my husband right here. I was just on the phone right there with some relatives this morning. It doesn't matter. Oh, y'all, and I just heard some bad news right now, too. The reason why, wow, one of my friends while I was in here doing my show that I've been doing for years, my husband just came to the door and told me, that's why I put y'all on mute for a minute, want me to call her because her husband is passed. Wow. But, okay, so that's what they was trying to tell me too, I guess. Yes, our Patch already told everybody she was in the hospital. So I'm not going to stay here long because he just came to the door and told me that she wanted me to call her right now. So, and I met these people when I came to California first time years ago in '88. So wow, that's about 30 years, y'all. A long time. So I'm gonna get off and call and see what they talking about over there. But that's what he just told me. And then I'm gonna roll the streets too a little bit after that if I can, because I'm gonna call her back and see what's up. And hopefully, something else is going on. Because like I said, I am really tired of saying stuff that's going on. I mean, far as me discussing it, I need some new tea now. I'm tired of all the old stuff. I don't want to hear all that old stuff, okay? So with that said, y'all, I'm going to say toodaloo, not a lot, nothing to go get with my friend and see what's going on. Thanks for coming. If I can, I'll come back later. Toodaloo.